Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ashley for those of you that might be new here, and I am a stay-at-home mom slash Amazon and eBay reseller. As you can see back here, I have my bins of inventory, and I love to share my journey and my experience with all of you, especially those of you who want to earn money from home but maybe just don't know how. So this is a way to do it. As I mentioned in my last video, I went to eBay Open last week. Really fun to be kind of away from my normal home life with the kids and go have fun with like-minded people who are friends from Instagram or friends from YouTube, who just want to all learn together. We all just want to go have fun, network, and learn together. So it was such a fun time. But I am committed to sharing the knowledge that I gained at eBay Open with all of you. So first and foremost, I wanted to talk about managed payments. So right now, for those of you who sell on eBay already, you already know this, PayPal manages pretty much all of your payments. PayPal manages everything, so you have two platforms where you can sell on eBay and then you can go find all of your reports and everything through PayPal separately. And this kind of creates a little bit of friction with the buyer because if they don't have a PayPal account, they can't check out with you for the most part. And you have to go to PayPal to manage all of your numbers and reports for the most part with eBay. So it can be a little bit tricky. And at the same time, buyers on eBay kind of know how to work the system. So they can often, if you don't accept returns on eBay, they'll just go to PayPal and demand a return there. And you can even get scammed if a buyer has already been refunded on eBay, then they can go to PayPal and demand a second refund. I've had a buyer try to do that to me and it sucked. So with managed payments, what we are gonna see is a merging of all of the payments. Instead of separately being on PayPal, they'll all be together and handled through eBay all at once. So buyers will buy directly on eBay, pay for their purchases on eBay, and then eBay will distribute all funds directly to your bank account. Now this program is not rolled out to everybody right now. It's been extended to a few select sellers. I believe there are 6,000 or so who are currently enrolled, but this will be rolled out to everyone. So it's going to come whether you like it or not. And I think there's a lot of things to like. I think there are some drawbacks, but we'll get into that. So first of all, just to explain the fees that you pay to list your items, to enhance your items, promotions, the standard 10% fee from eBay, those will stay the same. The payment processing fees will no longer be paid to PayPal though. You will pay those directly to eBay. And the woman that I talked to at eBay, one of the VPs, explained to me that eBay is committed to keeping those fees at least the same or less than what PayPal had before. And for those of you unfamiliar, PayPal's current fees are 2.9% plus 30 cents. So about 3%. But in addition to PayPal, buyers can also use credit cards, Apple Pay, Google Pay, just a more variety of payments to make the payment process more streamlined and without friction for the buyer, so they're more likely to buy our items. Now, some people have asked at eBay Open, does this mean that all of my fees will be deducted as soon as someone pays, kind of like Poshmark? Poshmark deducts the fees right away, so the only thing that shows up in your Poshmark account is what you can then transfer to your bank. Whereas eBay does a monthly invoice and then you have to pay that invoice monthly and it adds up, and a lot of sellers don't really like that because that bill can be $400 to $500 every month. For me at least, some buyers just don't like seeing that huge chunk come out of PayPal every month. And then obviously for buyers who sell a lot more, it's a lot more. So that's a drawback that some sellers just don't like to deal with. And when we talked to the executives at eBay, they said they understand that concern. There are things in the works right now to make that happen, but it won't probably be for a while. So I wouldn't say like look forward to it in the next few months. It might be a year or two. So accept the monthly invoice because that's not going away. That's what I was told. However, something that they are working on that I got directly from, again, one of the executives that we talked to, is having the buyer pay immediately when something is purchased. And that's a big issue with a lot of eBayers, is why can buyers buy things and then take 2 days to pay or not pay at all? And some sellers also raised concerns that competitor sellers can go ahead and submit a best offer for your item, you can accept, and then they just don't pay, and your item is in purgatory for a whole week until you can get that resolved with the non-payment. So it's kind of frustrating for sure. And eBay is definitely aware of that and they want to fix that. So managed payments is definitely a stepping stone to get to that point where buyers have to pay immediately and it comes right out of their account and there's no more this like limbo, items not paid. If they win an auction, it's immediately deducted. They're working on that. So will it come out anytime soon? No, but definitely keep your eyes peeled. I would say within a year or two it will happen, but that may seem like a really long time to frustrated sellers. But this managed payments program will be rolled out to everyone by the end of 2021 or sooner. I got the indication from the people I talked to that they're gonna roll this out to everyone sooner rather than later. So it's something that I think sellers who have been selling a long time might resist for a little while, and I'll tell you why. But it's something that we might as well just get used to because it's here to stay. It is the future of eBay, that's what I was told. Okay, so to reiterate, buyers with managed payments can pay with credit cards, debit cards, gift cards, Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, total big variety of payment options, which is awesome. Consolidated reports and fees, all of that will be handled within eBay. Easy access to support for any issues, for payment issues or refund issues. If you need to refund or partially refund a buyer, it's very easy and accessible all within eBay. And your payouts will go directly from eBay to your bank account. So no more PayPal like transfers or anything like that. It'll all happen in eBay. And again, they are committed to passing on the savings that they experience with fees to us. So they did say that they are going to keep those fees 2.9% plus 30 cents or less to match what PayPal had for us. But while PayPal deducted it with each and every sale right away, eBay will add that to the monthly invoice. So that's another kind of drawback for people, I think, is that you're going to see higher invoices just because that 2.9% isn't taken out until that monthly invoice is paid. Now, something that I've heard in the grapevine is that managed payments cannot be withdrawn immediately. It sometimes takes 2 to 4 days or even a little bit longer to get those payouts to your bank account. And eBay's aware of the problem. They know that there's a delay there. They're trying to streamline it better. It just depends on how the customer pays. But don't expect immediate payout as soon as someone buys something. You will have to wait a few days for it to process and then be deposited into your bank account. And I know that that will be a huge friction point with a lot of sellers who aren't excited about that because we all want that immediate payment if we need it. But I believe that's something that eBay is working on, and before they roll it out to everyone, they will try to streamline that. But didn't get a whole lot of clarity there. Okay, but the biggest thing for me and the most exciting thing for me was learning that PayPal disputes will be a thing of the past. So buyers on eBay can no longer go into PayPal and open a dispute there. That will not exist. It will all happen through eBay, and they can't do the double scam like I talked about before. Ask for a refund on eBay and then ask for a second refund on PayPal. Or if you don't offer returns and the return gets closed through eBay, they can't go to PayPal and demand a return there and handle the whole dispute there and have a case opened and everything, which really was exciting to me because I absolutely hate PayPal scams, PayPal cases, and all of that stuff that I will just randomly see opened up. What is this? Why does someone want a refund? You know, I already refunded them on eBay, or I gave them a partial refund and now they're wanting more, and they could just go through PayPal and handle it there. So it's really frustrating, but it sounds like, and I was reassured from the person that I talked to, that that will be an absolute thing of the past with managed payments. It'll all be handled right in eBay and they can't do that anymore. So that's a definite plus for me. And this counts even if they use PayPal, the buyer, even if the buyer uses PayPal as a payment method, they cannot go into PayPal and open a dispute. That's a thing of the past. They have to open it in eBay. They have to go to eBay to handle any kind of returns, refunds, and that kind of thing. Okay, so to just give it a concluding overview, when eBay handles all of your payments, they are handling all kinds of payment from the buyer. The credit card, gift card, debit card, whatever the buyer chooses to use, Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, all of those will be options for the buyer, which is a huge plus because not everyone has PayPal and not everyone uses it frequently. So that's a big plus that will probably bring new buyers to eBay. And at the same time, all of your payments, because they're all paid through eBay and managed through eBay, will go directly to a bank account that you link to eBay instead of through PayPal only. You will no longer pay payment processing fees through PayPal or to PayPal. You will pay them through eBay, but they will be added to your monthly invoice and will not be deducted at the time of the sale. And eBay is committed to keeping it at 2.9% plus 30 cents or less to be competitive with what PayPal charged. They said that they are committed to passing on the savings to us that they get through all of their payment options. So any payment processing fees that other cards or other payment systems require, they're going to try to lower those for us as much as possible. But there's no standard rate that they told me will be the absolute bottom line or what to expect. So I didn't get any concrete numbers for what payment processing fees will be for other forms of payment. So that's just something that I think we'll have to see when managed payments rolls out to everyone. But that's where they committed to me that they are going to try to pass on the savings to the sellers for sure. So we will see. They did say they will try to keep it competitive to PayPal pricing. It will be rolled out to all sellers by the end of 2021. It's a multi-year process, but they are sending out invites as time goes on, and they recommended that you just opt in when the invitation comes to you. It's totally up to you though if you want to continue to use PayPal. They may have some kinks to work out before they roll it out globally, but it is the future of eBay and it is coming regardless. So if you opt in, just know that you are a little bit ahead of the curve with what is coming for everyone. And then last but not least, all disputes, all pay disputes, and everything will be handled through eBay directly. No more PayPal disputes, no more buyers going through there. So that's a really huge bonus for me. I like the idea of having eBay handle all of my reports, having all my reports in one place that I can pull and extract data and put it in my spreadsheet so that I can see numbers concretely. I really don't like going through PayPal and handling their report system because it's just not the best. So hoping that that gets a little bit more streamlined through eBay. I like the idea of all of my money being directly deposited into my bank account instead of going through PayPal, because currently I have many accounts that house all of my business money, and it would be nice to consolidate that a little bit. So that is a nice feature as well. But again, don't expect immediate deposit after a sale. It takes 2 to 4 days or even longer through managed payments right now. That is what I hear from other sellers. So be aware of that for sure. All right, we covered a lot of ground. I hope it made sense and I hope it clarified managed payments a little bit more for you guys. If you have any questions or need follow-up or clarity, please drop comments down below and I will do my best to answer them. And I will do my best to be educated and to ask questions to the people that I've connected with at eBay so that I give you the right answer, because we definitely need all the good information we can about the changes that are coming. So I am here to help. They're still working on it. They're still refining it. It's a multi-year process. I do, however, think that the end result will bring all of the things that we want eventually. What I want most is to have the buyer pay immediately and to not have these long delays between when the buyer can buy and when they can pay. That's just not my favorite thing. And I would love it if the fees were deducted right away instead of invoiced monthly. That's just also not something that's my favorite. But it sounds like managed payments is a stepping stone to get to that place. So I think it's something that we're all going to have to adapt to. I do love that buyers have more options to pay. I think that will help a ton with getting eBay more traffic and more buyers, especially younger buyers, because I don't know a lot of people who have or use PayPal that often. So I think it's going to be a really great thing there. But yeah, as I'm not currently opted into it, I don't have hands-on experience. I'm just sharing everything that I learned. But if you have experience with managed payments, please let me know below, because I want to hear what you have to say, and I'm very curious with what the experience has been like so far. So it'll take some getting used to, but I think eventually it really will be something that all of us sellers will appreciate in the end. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I have another video coming up about things I learned at eBay Open, this time all about the new seller protections, which I am super excited about. So I will film that and edit that for you guys and drop it next week. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to subscribe if you like content like this. And if you like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up so that I know to make more content in this arena. I want to help you guys with your business. That's my main goal. So anyway, you guys, as always, take care and I will catch you next time.